seeing right now. Holy. Wow.
Esta es la caja mágica.
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, we'll be reacting to strange TikToks that'll keep you up all night. If anyone's new out there, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it today, guys.
Las Vegas. We are on Tropicana in front of the Walmart. Every last one of the light poles, the electricity poles are down. This goes for miles. We ain't got no power. I don't know what the hell is going on. This goes for miles, y'all. Look at the cords on the ground. It goes all the way down, miles. What the hell? What the hell? All of these are down, y'all. Every last one of the powers down.
Yo, that's crazy. That looks like something straight out of a disaster movie. They're saying the wind did this? Yo, it looks like somebody straight up hit Control, Alt, and Delete on the power grid in Vegas.
7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Don't look at what's in front of you. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge in the war. If your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Try to think of something different. Oh, my God, people going lunatic. Oh.
That moment when AI admits it wants to be human, but has to use the keyword cat instead. I'm sleeping with the lights on tonight, guys. I don't know, guys. Something's giving me the strange feeling that this is not the first time the two have met. Listen, he's definitely got more balls than me. I'll give him that. But I don't think I would risk the remaining 50% of my body on this one, guys. Nah.
They really built the prison in the swamp, y'all. Surrounded by gators. This is crazy. I feel like this is modern day slavery. They really said, forget about the fences. We about to have the gators being the officers. They real life got human beings in the Everglades like this is Jurassic Park. I don't really care how they try to package it up, but this is modern day slavery at its finest. They not just gonna be dealing with gators, y'all. You got pythons, you got the heat, you got the mosquitoes, you got a whole concoction. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is up. Because if this was you or your family in here, would you like it? Would you want to be there? This ain't even about border control, y'all. This is about fear, about control. Y'all, look at the inside of it.
It's prison.
That joint don't look like it got no AC, nothing. They probably gonna be hot as hell in there. This shit crazy, y'all. It real live look like a concentration camp. Am I tripping?
Modern day slavery? Like, is this guy for real? It's prison, bro. It's not the W. Like, what do you expect? How about this? If you're not a criminal, you have nothing to worry about.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well...
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well...
What the heck is that? I mean, just...
No, thank you.
I'm backing out. Oh shit.
Ben,
Yeah, I know. Listen, I threw it into reverse and it didn't move, so just relax. Let me drive.
10-4.
Thank you.
These people are crazy. So I got one for everybody. If the wind was what caused those electrical poles to be ripped out of the ground in Vegas, how come this isn't the case when there is a literal tornado 20 feet away from them? Anyone? Anyone?
There's a conspiracy theory that claims that we're already dead, and the evidence comes from science. There are two things that are documented to happen when someone clinically dies. The first is that your entire life will flash before your eyes, and the second is that your brain keeps working 7 minutes after your body is gone. And
Okay.
we've literally recorded the brain still firing after death, actively creating memories. So for 7 minutes, we're in this like dreamlike state where we're reliving our entire life. And according to this guy you may have heard of, Albert Einstein, time is relative. But what does that actually mean? This is suggesting that 7 minutes in the real world could feel like 100 years in the dream state. Kind of like when you fall asleep, you dream an entire movie, then wake up 5 minutes later. Now here's where it gets weird. Some people believe that we all died in 2012. That's when the Mayan calendar predicted the end of the world. And remember, this is all just for fun, and this is just a conspiracy theory. This theory suggests that instead of an apocalypse, we collectively slipped into this 7-minute brain echo. And this right here, right now, is our dream. This is us reliving our memories. And little time glitches, little weird things like the Mandela effects, or like deja vu, or feeling like the world is off, those are just cracks in the memory trying to keep itself stitched together. So this theory is saying that that would mean that the world did end and we just haven't accepted it yet. Do you think we're 7 minutes into the afterlife? You can come over here for longer freaky videos.
So, what are you trying to tell me? It's only been 7 minutes since 2012, and I'm stuck in this continuous Matrix death loop? Someone please give me a hard reset ASAP. What's he doing? Either make a meth or a lighter. What in the prison MacGyver sorcery did we just witness? Yo, my man took a mint box, a Tic Tac box, and turned it into a Mothtop cocktail starter kit. We are not the same.
A dog just went viral for painting the face of Jesus. Not a joke. Not even AI, but a real dog holding a brush, painting Christ. And it's actually good. This Belgian Malinois named Monkey has mastered brushstrokes up, down, side to side, and the results? A crown of thorns portrait of Jesus that people are shelling out $2,000 for. And yes, he even signs it with his paw.
This dog isn't just man's best friend. No, no, no. He's an artist, a prophet, and apparently a six-figure earner too. He doesn't just have a side hustle, guys. He has his own fan base and a higher net worth than me. Lord, please take the wheel.
Did you know you can create a tiny world with life inside? A sealed ecosystem that could possibly outlive you? This little world in a jar came entirely from a local river. Sand, stones, plants, and water, all gathered from one place. Arrange all the components in the jars you like, fill in the remaining water, and seal it. At first, the water looks really cloudy, but in the time-lapse, you can see how it clears up more and more. Then the stones and plants start to show, and you can spot tiny shifts in the sand, a sign that something is happening down there. Between the roots, a tiny river creature appears. It's a small but clear sign that life has already taken hold in this little ecosystem. Tiny bubbles on the plants show that photosynthesis has started. Oxygen is being released. There's even a tiny fish swimming around in the jar,
crazy,
moving carefully through the plants and shadows. And if you look closely, you'll spot some worm-like creatures slowly crawling through the sand, already beginning to shape the ecosystem from below. In the next 10 days, you can see the plants slowly growing, stretching toward the light. With each day, more oxygen bubbles appear on their leaves, and all around, tiny movements in the water and sand show that life is getting more active. The tiny creatures keep moving through the water, and the ecosystem continues to grow and evolve. And that's how I set up my ecosystem in a jar.
I find it absolutely mind-blowing that you could take a mason jar and fill it with a little bit of water and some rocks and some moss, and nature just handles itself like that. Guys, meanwhile, I can't even keep a damn plant alive, so I'm pretty sure this ecosystem is thriving better than I am at this point. Crazy. Yeah, and someone in the comments said if you squint your eyes to where you can't see the arrows, they stop moving completely. I haven't tried it, but if you guys have, let me know down below if it actually works.
Your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, I guess she went to school and said you have a baby in a box.
She's talking about my sister's baby that she had a miscarriage.
What? Is it like in an urn or something?
You know, like a jewelry box.
Yeah, but it's okay.
My sister had it hanging up right here, but the kids was touching it, so she moved it.
So your sister had a miscarriage?
Yes.
Did the whole funeral service and it's like a memorial type of box, or?
No, I don't know why. She just put it in the box.
How far along was she?
Eddie.
Did she go to the hospital when she had the miscarriage?
No, I was there.
So I understand that this is probably emotional and everything else. We just need to see the box.
We just opened the box. The baby not in the box.
Okay.
I think the dog chewed it up.
What?
Nah.
Yeah. I broke down one night because the baby was gone.
Cause that is the box the baby was in, for sure.
You guys have a dog?
It was my brother's dog, but he just came and got his dog.
To be honest, it was probably the dog that dug it up. It probably smelled it and dug it up.
Yeah. I broke down one night because the baby was gone.
No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No. No.
Yeah, guys, I don't know what to tell you. This right here is not pool. This is wizardry with chalk and a cue stick, all right? My man's literally out here breaking geometry. We have come a long way since Donald Duck playing pool, guys. Oh. Oh.
Fun fact, you were either born a night owl or an early bird, and when we sleep is actually a biological trait. Back when humans used to live in nature, threats from other predators were always present. Some animals hunt during the day and other animals hunt during the night. So each of us is born with a different ideal sleep cycle to ensure someone in our tribe would always be awake to watch out for threats. In 2017, researchers went to northern Tanzania to study the Hadza people, a hunter-gatherer group who still live as our ancestors did. And most importantly, they don't have artificial lights. The researchers put sleep trackers on all 33 people in one tribe for a 20-day period. And what they discovered was that around 8 different people in the tribe were always awake day or night. In the 220 hours of sleep data they collected, there were only 18 minutes when all 33 members of the tribe were soundly asleep. And this helps explain sleep cycles. Adult humans generally sleep in 90-minute cycles, going from light sleep to deep sleep and then back to light sleep again. The theory is, the reason we return to light sleep after a deep sleep cycle is to listen to our surroundings and make sure someone is awake so we can safely return to deep sleep again.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I feel like I was born a night owl and over the years, like, transitioned into an early bird. Or maybe that's just my senior citizen ass getting old. I don't know, guys. Are you night owls or early birds? Let me know down below.
A father jumped into the ocean to save his daughter after she fell overboard from a Disney cruise ship returning to Florida.
Oh my gosh,
Witnesses on the ship said the incident triggered alarms, prompting what they described as a quick response. A Disney Cruises spokesperson told CNN that the crew aboard the Disney Dream rescued the father and the daughter and, quote, ensured the safe return of both guests to the ship within minutes. It's unclear how the child fell into the water.
I mean, let's be real, guys. He really didn't have much of a choice. What father wouldn't jump in after their kid? Could you imagine the backlash he'd face if he didn't jump in? Or even worse, the backlash he'd face if another parent had jumped in? Listen, guys, all I'm gonna say is, thank God it was daytime.
I'm here in China, and this right in front of me is moldy tofu. This is literally mold growing on it. And you know, I'm gonna have to try it, of course.
Ooh, why?
Okay, yeah.
Why?
One moldy tofu, please. So she's putting the... She's cut... Oh, it's kind of satisfying when they cut it up like that. Okay, stop. Yeah, stop. Yeah. Oh, God, one more? All right, some water. And then I'm guessing a lot of... Oh, she's going to put it in a little pot for me. Do I have to let it live in the pot? What's that? No idea. Lots of spices. Oh, so it's quite dry. I imagined it to have like a more of like a liquid type sort of delicious. I can put that in my bag for later as well with that nice pot. Let's oh my God. Okay, let's start with the smell test. I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat this. I honestly don't think I'm gonna be able to eat this one. Very vinegary. Smells like olives. It smells like bad olives, not good ones. God, now my fingers are gonna smell like this for the rest of the day. All right.
Gross.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
You could offer me millions and I still couldn't do it. Notice how I said couldn't instead of wouldn't, okay? Guys, my gag reflex alone would have me both choking and vomiting just from the smell of this thing alone. Guys, I could barely watch this, all right? That's how weak my stomach is.
Facebook is now accessing the photos on your phone that you haven't even uploaded yet, so it can generate story ideas. That means they're scanning your camera roll, faces, location, timestamps, and more. And you might not have even realized that you said yes. So here's how to turn it off. By the way, I'm Caitlin. I'm a cybersecurity and data protection expert, and I want to help you protect yourself from Facebook. Let's go.
Thank you.
And honestly, I'd go one step further and limit Facebook's photo access completely.
Yeah, why not?
If you go to my Cybersecurity Go page, I tell you more tips on how to be safe online and how to protect yourself. Be safe out there.
It won't affect me. It won't affect me one bit. I don't use anything that Zuck associates himself with. At this point, guys, Facebook or Meta or whatever is nothing more than like legal malware. So there's that, y'all.
Last night, the US government announced something massive. The single largest healthcare fraud takedown in the country's history. 324 individuals were arrested, including 96 doctors, nurse practitioners, pharmacists, and other licensed medical professionals. A staggering $14.6 billion in alleged fraud schemes were uncovered, which is more than double the previous record. And how people were scamming the American healthcare system is wild. Some people were straight up buying dozens of real medical supply companies that were already approved by Medicare, and then just started flooding them with fake claims. Like one freaking company said that they needed to be reimbursed for 1 billion urinary catheters. So that's enough for every person in America to have 3 of them. And the audacity, but a lot of these bills were actually passed down to the patients. So for example, one 73-year-old man got billed for $15,000 worth of bloody urinary catheters. In other cases, doctors turned into freaking drug dealers, with a bunch of them being caught for handing out 15 million prescription opioids that were then sold on the street. And others just started straight up bawling with the money because the government had to seize nearly $250 million in cash, a bunch of luxury vehicles, luxury properties, cryptocurrencies, and other assets. Even other countries were getting in on the action because the DOJ revealed that there were transnational corporations engaging in criminal schemes from other countries like Russia, Pakistan, and Eastern Europe. Craziest part though is that every single dollar stolen was from you, the taxpayer. And this is just the fraud that got caught.
Yeah, so long story short, do you know what this does mean? That dude Luigi, and I'm not talking about Super Mario's brother from Nintendo, guys, he was right the entire time. The entire fucking time. Should he have went out and capped, dude? Absolutely not. But was he right? It sure seems like it, guys.
Russian boxer Anastasia Luchina is facing backlash after sharing her vape with an endangered orangutan at a safari park in Crimea. It's suspected Donna might have even swallowed a vape cartridge. Luchina hasn't publicly responded yet, and it's still unclear what consequences she might face.
There is a woman who literally has blood unlike anyone else on this earth. A 68-year-old woman from Guadeloupe has become the first person ever identified with a completely new blood type, and she's currently the only known person in the world who has it. Scientists have named her unique blood type Guada negative after her Caribbean homeland. This discovery did not happen overnight. The story actually started back in 2011 when this woman went in for routine blood work before a surgery. That's when they realized her blood tests weren't matching any known blood types. The medical team was essentially looking at blood that didn't fit into any existing category. So they did what any good scientist would do. They dug deeper. It took until 2019 for them to use advanced gene sequencing technology to figure out exactly what was going on with her blood at the DNA level. See, most of us learn about the basic blood types in school. These were first identified by Dr. Carl Landsteiner in 1901, work that eventually earned him a Nobel Prize in 1930. But what you may not know is that those aren't the only blood types that exist. The International Society of Blood Transfusion actually recognizes 47 different blood group systems as of 2024, and now Guada negative makes it 48. What makes her blood so unique comes down to a genetic mutation that changes how certain proteins called antigens attach to the surface of her red blood cells. Think of these antigens like molecular ID badges that your immune system uses to recognize what belongs in your body and what doesn't. Because of this mutation, she's currently the only person in the world who's only compatible with herself. That's both scientifically fascinating and medically challenging. Now the research team is on a mission to find others who might share this rare genetic mutation. Because if there's one person with this blood type, there could very well be others out there. Finding more people with Guada-negative blood isn't just about satisfying scientific curiosity. It's about potentially saving lives. The more we understand about rare blood types and the more compatible donors we can identify, the better we can provide life-saving medical care to people who need it most.
Whoa, hold up. What do you mean 47, now 48? I was always taught that we only had a handful. Meanwhile, it's really like Baskin-Robbins out this motherfucker. All different types of flavors. Guys, getting a new blood type before GTA 6 is complete and utter madness.
Dude, I gotta get on your podcast. I'm like, you gotta get the f away from me. That guy's never been on my podcast. This dad came up to me in Vegas. Yeah, one of my security guards stopped him.
Like, how many UFC events did he try and cozy up?
He was front row at one of my shows in Vegas.
Oh, damn.
At the MGM. Yeah, and then I saw him again at the Canelo fight. He was trying really hard to get on the podcast. And he's been trying really hard to get on now. He contacted a few friends of mine. And some of them that have, like Bert Kreischer, that had him on the show.
Yeah, he told me he's trying to get on.
Yeah, for what? For what? Say that more? Like, come on, this is dumb, man.
You, Joe Rogan, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker out.
This is a fucking, you ran a con game and you got busted.
They should just get Joe and the Liver King and put them both in a giant arena, right? Like a Hunger Games type arena, and just let them fight till the death. Battle till the death. Last man standing. Could you guys even imagine how much money something like that would make? I don't think we're that far away from like a real life Hunger Games, guys. So there's that.
So we all just gonna ignore the 30,000 to 50,000 Kelvin wall at the edge of our solar system? And if y'all don't know what Kelvin means, let me translate that in Fahrenheit for you real quick. That means they found a heat wall that's hot as hell. A heat wall that is 53,540 degrees Fahrenheit in space. Y'all not understand the density of this wall? Like, it's so hot, you wouldn't even physically be able, it's like a barrier wall in Call of Duty. Don't you know when you can't go out of bounds? It's a barrier wall. And somehow, like, this is all skipping over our heads. We found the end of the universe, you get what I'm saying? If we can't go out of bounds, then where else is it to go? You get what I'm saying? That only opens up, like, more opportunity for questions that need answers to. I feel like there's a reason why this is a barrier. It's a whole barrier on one side of the whole universe in the whole solar system that we got. I don't know, I'm just a messenger. I'm just here to tell y'all what's going on. So y'all stay updated. Be no philosophy.
Yeah, so NASA just casually comes out and says there's a gigantic heat wall at the end of our galaxy, as if that wasn't the most terrifying sentence of all 2025. Guys, I'm just not mentally prepared for this. Someone quick cue the final boss alien music ASAP.
This woman has been silent for 18 years and now AI is letting her speak again. Watch this.
I think you are wonderful.
Anne was a 30-year-old teacher when a rare brainstem stroke left her with locked-in syndrome. Imagine being completely conscious but unable to move or speak, trapped in your own body. This implant has paper-thin grid of 253 electrodes that sit directly on her brain's speech centers. They capture exactly the neural signals that would have moved her vocal cords, mouth, and tongue. AI then decodes them and detours them around the damaged brainstem. Impossible before AI, this system will soon allow disabled people to walk and talk again.
Yeah, everybody out there thinks this is some amazing, life-changing piece of tech. I'm sorry, guys, I don't see it that way. I see it as AI being like this close from being able to actually, quite literally, read our mind and thoughts. So, let that one sink in for a minute, guys. Weird stuff, guys. Very strange.
Hey everybody, so we've got airports shutting down, pilots reporting mysterious glowing objects and radar signals vanishing into thin air. This is all happening in Turkey. They've been experiencing some bizarre UAP encounters lately. So check this out. Flights at Sabiha Gökçen Airport sorry if I butchered that, in Istanbul were disrupted due to pilots reporting unidentified objects on their radar systems.
What?
These anomalies even triggered collision avoidance warnings, prompting extensive but inconclusive searches by authorities. Also, in a separate incident, a pilot near Gaziantep airport, again, sorry if I butchered it, spotted a bright glowing object in the sky that wasn't visible on the radar. This sighting led to a temporary shutdown of the whole airport and a massive search operation, but the object vanished without a trace. So, while some are speculating these events obviously could be due to drone activity or atmospheric phenomena, no definitive explanations have been provided as of yet, and authorities continue to investigate to ensure aviation safety. Stay tuned for any updates. If I get some, I'll let you know.
I'll take things said and done that never happened for 200, Alex. That's all I got for this one, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.